we got some Prismatic Evolutions. Very excited to finally open this set up a little bit. Not that I'm completing the set or anything. Not that I'm like excited about the actual set, but I do like the cards in it. These mini tins are great. I like the Evolution line. I feel like a lot of people really do. We have one of every single art of this tin, of these mini tins to open up today. We got a lot to go through. So, the original idea for this video was to compare and contrast with similar products. But I feel like this is a good enough video to do on its own. I think it'll be fun to see which tin gives us better pulls. I don't think I'm guaranteed anything out of these. But we're going to do this in release order. So we're going to do the first three all the way up to the last one. We're going to kind of see which tin gives us a better pull. So let's get all these out the way real quick. So we're going to start off with the original Kanto Eevees. Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Flareon being my personal favorite one, has always been. In terms of design, I've always liked Jolteon, though. I always thought Flareon just looked fluffy. We're going to crack into these. Hopefully we get something good. Umbreon, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. If I can find my opening utensil. I know that there's a thing on here, but I don't. There we go. Alright, go on. I don't want to go for the tab on it because it doesn't always like to come along. Oh my god. Come on. Get out of here. Come on. Sorry for the short intro. But I'm excited to get these tins finally. I do want to open up the set a little bit at least. There's all your artwork. These are going to be the artwork on the cards that you get inside here, the art cards. We got a red Eevee coin. I really like that. That's a really nice Eevee coin. That might be a new contender for the backdrop here. Maybe like right there. There we go. We got our Flareon art card. And our two packs of Prismatic Evolutions. We'll move these out the way. Look at that. I got all three of the Kanto. We're going to start with this one. Imagine first pack getting a SIR. That'd be kind of wild. So a little bit of a... Try to make sure they're not damaged from being in there. A little bit of a context how I got these. My girlfriend actually found them in Walmart. She saw them. They were in the little Easter section, you know, in the little bins. I said, yeah, we're gonna need at least one of each of those. There weren't that many. There were a good bit, surprisingly. But in terms of, we got a Iron Valiant EX. That is gorgeous, man. All right. And a Friends in Paldea. That is a heck of a pack to start off with. Man, I should have had my sleeves ready. I do not. Hold on one second. Let me get these sleeves. I don't know too many of the prices for a lot of these cards in this set. I do, of course, know that the Umbreon is going for a pretty penny right now. Which, don't get me wrong, I get it. I know it's a mascot Pokemon, but come on, people. This is like Charizards, Eevees, Pikachus. Those have all become like gold at this point. If you're man, I can't believe that was our first pack. Like, you know, if you're not, you know, it feels like this hobby for me has always been about collecting. Never about profit. Like I've said before in a few videos, I'm gonna say it again. It's cool to pull a card that's worth a lot of money. It is. It really is. I get it. But I feel like if you're doing it for purely profit, then why do it at all? You know, like why would I want to open up packs just to pull a valuable card? Like, there are cards that I want that are not valuable at all. This Slowking kind of reminds me of Pokemon Stadium. It looks like that with that kind of painting look. Reverse Houndoom. Halucha. Hey, look, it's an Umbreon. Maybe that's a sign. I'm gonna try and stack these up a little bit nicer. Alright, I'll move on to Jolteon. If I can not embarrass myself doing it like this. I know I could probably just slide them out. Ugh. Oh, that's gone. Into the ether it goes. I won't pull the back off of that one. We don't need to see that again. Come on. Alright. We got the yellow Eevee coin. Well, that is very hard to see in light. It looks very orange, but in the camera I can get where the glitter's not hitting it. It looks very yellow. We got our Jolteon card. Heart card, I guess. Oh, come on. Come on. Here we go. We'll do our next two. We'll do Umbreon, Espeon on this one before we move on to the Leafeon and Glaceon. The one thing I don't like about these tins is that I don't like how they're just kind of shoved in there. Lightning energy. Alright. Duraludon, Pupitar, Bronzor, Aromatisse, Buddy Poffin, Kieran, Seaking. That's some really good artwork. I do like some of the artworks on this. Oh, we got another Iron Valiant EX. What are the odds that we pull literally 2 of those in the first pack of each one? Oh, the Jolteon, the Jolteon pack. All right, cool. Cool. All right. Wow. Another Iron Valiant. I'm not complaining. I mean, I do kind of wish it was something a little different. That is a gorgeous artwork. Put these over here. Alright, so this is our Glaceon and Leafeon pack. I swear to God, if we pull an Iron Valiant out of each first pack, that's going to be kind of nuts. I've got a full playset of those. Pupitar, Bronzor, Aromatisse, Eevee, Shaman. Did I pull up? I did not. There you go. Let's do this one too, might as well. Restaurator's Research, Slowking, Black Belt Training, Hippowdon, and Airy Full Art. I actually do really like the Full Art trainers. I do collect these like on their own, so it is nice to get more of these. It is kind of weird though that I've gotten Full Art trainers and an Iron Valiant EX out of 210 so far. That is kind of strange. So I don't open a lot of these. I think I've opened like maybe a couple of these on the channel. I don't think they're even videos. I think I opened them up just for the packs for shorts. So I don't know if I'm just getting extremely lucky. Like, she just picked out some good ones. My girlfriend just picked out some good ones. But I'm getting pretty lucky on these. If I'm not guaranteed anything. All right, we got a dark blue. So we got our blue Vaporeon coin. Still a favorite one, I think, is the red one. Vaporeon art card. I like that matte finish on those. And then our, oh look, that's our first standard Eevee pack. Sorry for that audio. That was a little crisp. Let's do the Eevee pack. This is our first one of these types of packs. For some of these packs feel like dirty. I don't know why. Like, this doesn't feel like as smooth as the other packs. Like, something about them feels like there was like dust in the printer. And like when they were being printed out, they were just getting dirty as they were going. Alright, let's see if we can get another full art trainer or something. Slowpoke, Hippopotas, Eevee, Spritzy, Professor Sada's Vitality, Suicune. Okay, didn't expect Suicune to be in here. Bronzong, Reverse Pinsir, Briar, and Whimsicott. Alright, so pretty standard pack. We got our next pack here. We still have several more tins to go. We have 5 more to go. So this might be a bit of a longer video. So if you're here just skipping through, you know, thanks for at least coming and checking it out, getting the code cards, you know. Oh, we got a reverse flaming energy. That's cool. Applin, Sneasel, Hoot Hoot, Black Belt Training, Great Tusk, Briar, Professor Sada's Vitality. Alright, we got our first Pokeball card. Alright, so this is something new. I think they've been doing this in a few sets in Japan, but this is, I believe it's just very new for us. So there's a Pokeball one and a Master Ball one. This is a Pokeball one. It's full texture. I don't know if the camera is really doing that justice, but it's got a lot of texture, especially on these cave backdrops here. Houndour, and an Espeon. Alright, we're going to sleeve up our Pokeball card there. That is heavily textured. So we got something new. We got something out of Iron Valley EX and out of a full art trainer. Alright, so our next ones would be Umbreon and Espeon. Obviously, out of the two, Umbreon was the coolest one when I was younger, when Gold and Silver came out. But we're gonna open up the Espeon one because I prefer Espeon over Umbreon in reality. Don't know why. I've always liked the design of Espeon a little bit more. Please ignore the dogs in the background if you do hear those. They're just doing their job, letting people know that they are there. We got our very, very purple Eevee coin. Got our Espeon artwork with Eevee in the background. We got our 2 packs. Pop that over there. You know what? We got our Eevee, we got our Espeon and Umbreon one, so might as well crack it open. Start it up, since this is the set we're on now. Code card for you. Energy. We got Lopunny, Friends in Paldea, Bronzor, Furfrou, Area Zero Underdepths, Pyroar, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Vaporeon Reverse. Executor Reverse, I like that artwork. And a Dunsparce Holo. Hopefully we started off strong and we don't end dead, you know. That would be kind of rough. Code card. Fighting Energy. Alright, we got Dunsparce. So, I'm gonna go back to this. So, when Dunsparce came out in Gold and Silver, I thought it was I thought it was going to evolve into some like cool Pokemon, but I spent so much time on Dunsparce. It never evolved, and now we finally get an evolution, and it's longer Dunsparce. Let me know in the comments if that is how you felt seeing Dunsparce for the first time, and how you felt when you realized it didn't evolve, or how you feel about the Dunsparce. Black Belt's Training, Houndoom, Professor's Research, Slowking, Janine's Secret Arts. Alright, we got something right there. Bug Catching Set. We got an Applin Pokeball. A Knocked Owl Reverse. And a Holo Blood Moon Ursaluna. Alright. We're gonna sleeve up our Applin here. So I like how everything's textured except... Oh no, he's textured too. I thought the Applin wasn't textured, but he is. Alright, so we got 2 Pokeballs. That'd be cool if we could pull a Master Ball. I at least want one, at least. Slide that off. Man, these coins must be doing hell to this mic. Alright, so I expected more of a black coin, but that's more blue than black. But I'm also colorblind, so. Alright. We're gonna go off with our Kanto EVs. So let me know, have you guys been able to get your hands on this set yet without it being like scalped and broken into? You know, I was honestly surprised that she found these the way she did. She just kind of stumbled upon them. Now, to be fair, it was kind of hidden. We got Hawlucha Reverse, Crispin Reverse, and an Umbreon Holo. Yeah, she was like, "Do you want these?" I was like, yes, please." I'll pack opened real easy. I was ready to be opened. Hopefully, that's a good sign. Yeah, she just stumbled upon him, and I was like, "Yeah, we need those, 100%." Dracloak, Duraludon, Black Belt's Training, Bronzor, Explorer's Guidance, Pyroar, Buddy Poffin, Duskull, Kieran, a Roaring Moon Holo. Alright, now to our next 2, Glaceon and Leafeon. These are probably the 2 I cared the least amount in terms of like the evolutions. I'm just not a big fan of these 2. They're alright. Don't really care though. Personally, I would like to see some different evolutions at this point, you know. Very light blue looking coin in the light. Very different than the others. Glaceon art card. Got my stack of tins over here. It's gonna fall over. It's gonna make a lot of racket. So we're gonna go with our first pack out of this tin. So far, I feel like the best ones have been the first 3 so far. The other ones haven't really provided too much for us, other than the Pokeball cards. Execute, Dunsparce, Goldeen, Applin, Diplin, Glass Trumpet, Heatran, Reverse Eevee, Groudon, another weird one to be in the set, Iron Boulder Hollow. Let's do an Eevee Sylveon pack out of our Glaceon mini tin. Code card. Oh, we got a Hollow Water Energy, Dunsparce, Houndour, Applin, Goldeen, Area 0 Underdepths, Bug Catching Set, Heatran. Alright, we got the boy, we got Regigigas Pokeball. Okay, that's cool. I really like the full texture on these cards. I really like that. I like that it's just like a standard card, just texture. I like that. Oh, we got a Miltank Master Ball. Oh man, alright. Okay, alright, so we got our first Master Ball. It's a Miltank. Honestly, a very worthy Pokemon to have a Master Ball. And a Glaceon Hollow. Alright, let's get these two cards sleeved up. My, man, these are... My girlfriend just got that girlfriend luck in her. She just had some good taste on that day. Really like those. Those are a nice little addition. Maybe when I edit this video, I will go through and put some prices on some cards. I have started editing videos now. It's very lime green. Oh, I'm losing all my coins here. Oh no. Stack. There you go. So maybe I'll go through and I'll start valuing cards that are over like $1. Alright, so our Leafeon pack. We gotta go with the first three. We gotta go with the Kanto. Here we go. Code card. Let me know if you guys are getting the code cards. Let me know if you guys are getting anything good out of them. We got a Hollow Lightning Energy. We got Litleo, Cottony, Dracloak, Duraludon, Area 0 Underdepths, Regigigas, Carmine. Alright, we got a Pokeball Riolu. We got Dunsparce regular reverse. And a Groudon Hollow. What that is. Oof. That is off center. That is heavy to the right. That is a mirror border. Alright. Sleeve up our Riolu real quick before we move on to the next pack. I know collectors for this set are going crazy over these Pokeball and Master Balls. Because that is an insane amount of cards to put in a binder, in my opinion. Like, not only are you collecting the standard reverses, the standards, you also have the Pokeball and the Master Ball variants. And I don't know if you get... I don't know if certain ones are only in Pokeball, I don't know if certain ones are only in Master Ball variant. But they are... Like, I couldn't imagine completing a set this big. And, like, it would take so much time. Like, and I know I'm completing some sets that are not... Like, they're not small by any means, but they're not, like, 200 plus cards, you know, even with the reverses and stuff. Shaman, Bug Catching Set, Briar, Precious Research, Litleo, Vaporeon Hollow. We're dancing around the Eevees. No sight of a higher rarity Eevee yet. But we got our last 10. We got Sylveon. We got our Fairy typing. Maybe it can... I could have just slid it off the whole time. I'm dumb. Our pink coin. Our Sylveon card. Let's pop that in there. Our precarious mountain of tins onto our side. And we're ending it off. I think we'll end it off with our Kantos. We're gonna go with the Glaceon and Leafeon pack. Code card. Dark Energy. Duraludon. Professor's Research. Hippodon. Lopunny. Professor Tour's Scenario. Shaman. There's a weird amalgamation of legendaries in this. I guess because of, you know, the DLC. I guess that makes sense. Friends in Paldea. Applin. And a Leafeon. I believe that is our first Leafeon holo. It's got some beautiful artwork for them. Alright, last pack. Out of all these packs, I don't think we did bad at all so far. But maybe our last pack, the Kanto Trio, can they provide for us one more time? Oh, okay. We got something there. Looks like we got either a Pokeball or a Master Ball. Alright, so looks like they're providing for us. Alright, we got a Holo Fire Energy. Alright, Professor's Research, Litleo, Dracloak, Duraludon, Bronzong, Techno Radar, Diplin, a Suicune Pokeball. Okay, beautiful. At least a beautiful Pokemon card. All right, we got Lopunny and a standard Holo Flareon to end it off with. All right. You know what? I'm not upset. We ended it with a somewhat of a hit. I would consider it a hit. I'm not guaranteed a Pokeball at all. So let's kind of go through and quickly review what we got here. We have our Pokeballs that we've gotten. We have our Regigigas, our Area Zero Underdepths, Applin, Regigigas, I've already said that, Suicune and Riolu. We got our two full art trainers. We got Friends in Paldea and Erie. Our Miltank Master Ball. And our two Iron Valiant EXs. That is just amazing artwork. It's right in line of something of Star Wars. But I think that was kind of like the joke for the longest time, was that it was lightsabers. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this opening. I don't think we did too bad. If you've opened the set, let me know if you've gotten. Have you gotten the Umbreon and or any of the other SIRs in the set? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you there. You guys have a good day. Keep on collecting.